your hands together, Mr. Bob Dibuono, everybody. Here he is!
Hey everybody, how's it going? You guys are New Yorkers, yes? A lot of you? I like New York. I moved here from Connecticut. Unfortunately, when you live in New York, there's no personal space that is yours. People get in your space. I don't know if this ever happened to you. It just happened to me a little while ago. I was in the train. You ever have this happen? And I'm reading my newspaper, and all of a sudden I could feel someone reading my newspaper with me. He was so close, he turned the page. A little bit weird there. I get mistaken a lot for a police officer in New York. I don't know why. I have that cop look, yeah? People freak out. I do. You've been arrested, okay. And they freak out when they see you. These kids saw me in the subway a couple months ago and they got nervous. I guess one of them was trying to jump the turnstile and they saw me. And this kid he's yelling at his friends. He's like, yo, don't be jumping that turnstile. You'll hear a cop. You'll hear a cop. So I'm like, no, I'm not a cop. You guys can steal whatever the hell you want. I don't care. And then he's arguing with me. He's like, no, you a cop. I know a cop. We're not see when you Kevin James looking like motherfucker. And I got so annoyed, I arrested all three of them. They were in my apartment for a week cleaning it. I did see a crime once. I used to be a bouncer in a nightclub when I was like in college, so I still think I'm that guy. And every guy out there has a fantasy of like seeing something happen in the street and then saving the day and getting famous. And I had that moment and I ruined it. I saw a crazy guy on the train stab a woman in the rear end. And then he started to run, and I was like, oh my God, this is my chance, I can do something. So I started to chase the guy, but here's the problem, I am not fast at all. So it didn't even look cool that I was chasing him. It looked like two separate situations. If you were watching it, it was ridiculous. It looked like some guy was running really, really fast, and right behind him, some guy was late for work. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? This guy's got a knife. I have a computer with porn files on it. But that's what New York does, people, too. Also, New York, it makes you kind of angry and apathetic. So when you see people that are visiting New York, you immediately want to punch them. Like this woman came up to me in the street. She was really all friendly the other day. She was trying to be nice and helpful. She's like, hi, how are you? Me and my friends, we're from Arkansas. We're just walking behind down the street here. We just want to let you know you dropped your bottle back there. I was like, I know, I was littering. And then I kicked her son right in the butt. And then I stole her camera. And then I took pictures of them chasing me to get their camera back. I'll tell you what though, I live in a condo, and my place we got burglarized, our condo, like a week ago. I didn't get broken into, but the place 2 doors down got broken in, and then the place over here got broken into me, and I'm on the first floor, so I'm like freaking out lately. I'm like, it's inevitable, they're gonna break in my place, first floor apartment, right? I don't even have a dog, I got a cat. So I was proactive. I actually wrote a sign to the burglar and put it on my front door. I wrote, dear burglar, if you're thinking about breaking in, I'm a comedian, I have no money. And then below that I wrote, but the guy above me is a doctor on vacation till the 31st. It is weird when you have a cat though. It's like, as a guy, because I travel a lot, I don't have time to have a dog to walk it. But when you have a cat, it's a big difference. Like here's one, going to the vet. If you have a cat, it's the most horrifying experience ever. You have a dog, it's fun. It's like taking your buddy to a strip club. But you put a cat in a car, you gotta put a cat in a cage like you're transporting a prisoner. And dogs don't have horrible sounds. Dogs froth in their mouth because they're so happy, but cats do things like, oh my God, I am gonna die. I was going so fast, I got pulled over by a police officer. I just pointed to my cat, and the cat was like, oh! And he was like, I will escort you right now to the vet's office. My mom is so attached to her cat that she leaves messages for her cat on the answering machine. She goes, I don't want to leave the cat alone, and if I do, if I go away for a couple of days, I leave a message so the cat doesn't feel lonely. Hey Ma, I hate to break it to you, it's even more traumatic for the cat that he hears your voice and has no idea where the sound's coming from. My mother goes away for a week, I had to get my mom's mail, like a year ago. I'm at her house, I'm getting the mail. In the other room, my mom's answering machine from like 1993 goes off. It's my mother's voice talking to the cat again. So I just hear my mother going, "Hello, Frisky, it's Mommy. I love you. Mommy's coming home. I love you. My little baby, Mommy loves you. I miss you. Yes, I do." I picked up the phone and I was like... My mother passed out on the other night. She didn't come home for like 6 months. The cat could not have been any more goddamn happy. New York's a fun place though. People go to New York, they like to go to restaurants. I used to live in a really bad area in Queens. It was kind of ghetto. You know you live in a ghetto area when you go to the diner and you find a hair in the food in the picture on the menu. Kind of awkward, right? I try to complain. I'm like, "Excuse me, this is no what? It's right here in the picture, my friend. It is not false advertising. If it's in the picture and you're eating it right here, okay? Now get out." It's horrible. It's hard meeting people too in New York. A lot of people do the single and the dating sites. You've ever been on a dating site? Clap it up in here if you've ever been on one. Okay, you have. All right, you're a loser. Kill yourself. No, I was on a few different sites. I was on like 7 different sites. I was on JDate. I'm not even Jewish. I didn't even care. I was so desperate. I just changed my name from Bob Dibuono to Bob Dibone, own a bank, Heightstein. Not done. Dash Hollywood _ Yom Kippur. So. It's horrible though. The dating sites are so it's so mechanical. Like you don't even feel connected to someone. And they lie on there. Like I went on Match.com, horrible one. I sent a picture in, they rejected it, absolutely terrible. And then I sent another one in, and they're like, "No, you gotta be wearing pants." And a lot of rules. And people lie, and that's what I don't like. Like this one girl goes, "Oh, I'm really down to earth," and then I met her on a date, and she was a midget. So I was like, "Well, at least you're honest. You're closer to earth than I thought." But now the young people don't even do that. They don't even do the dating sites. They send naked photos on their phones, right, sir? Do you know what that is? It's called sexting, okay? You're not supposed to know. It's okay. Back in your day, they didn't have that, right? You want to send a naked photo, you had to draw your penis on a piece of paper. And you had to mail it, and then you had to stay horny for 3 days. I like when women do it. Obviously, I'm a guy. That's why we're wired. We're dirtbags. But I don't like sending one to a girl. Like this girl sent me a picture on my phone of her boobs, and then she goes, "Your turn." So I sent her my boobs. I had no idea what to do. I tried to go erotic. I was like... Then she goes, "Send me a dick pic." Whoa. So I sent her a picture of my dad yelling at me. She was shocked. She was like, "Oh my God, that's the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life." I'm like, "I know, I had to live with him, he's an asshole." I can see a woman doing it though. Women are beautiful, right ladies? We celebrate a woman's body, but a man's body is gross. It looks like a car accident. Why do guys do it? Men stop doing it. Women don't like it. You know what they do when they get it? They do what every woman does. They show it to their friends and make fun of it. Lori, Sandy, Janet, oh my God, it's crooked! I did it once. I'll admit it. I did it once. I tried to be cool. I tried to make it look good. I did everything too. I used 3-point lighting. I put makeup on it, and you have to. It's a headshot. And but ladies, you know what a guy can you write something back nice? Anything. Write to a guy. Say anything. Like, "Oh my God, I love it," or "sexy." Don't write LOL. That is really hurtful. This girl's even worse. She goes, "Oh my God, it's so close up." I'm like, "I know it. You want my nephew in the background?" All right, that's my time. Enjoy your show. Good night.